Hello guys, and welcome back to another Star Wars video from me. And in today's Star Wars video, we're gonna do another top 10 video. And this time it's gonna be on the top 10 best expanded universe figures, Star Wars expanded universe figures. Now, I want to make this list just because I love the expanded universe. I love the expanded universe figures, and I got a bunch of them. I have over 100 expanded universe figures. And it's very hard to choose between all of those to say, this is my favorite one, these are the ones I like the most. So obviously this is a very personal list, but I feel most of these figures a lot of people do like, so I thought it would be a good idea to make a list like this. Also gotta mention here, there's not a lot of Sith figures in this list, actually only one, but that is because I will be doing a top 10 Sith figure list, or expanded universe Sith figure list, because I do have quite a few of those as well. So gotta wait for that list to come out, but in this list there's only one Sith figure here, so got that. But starting off at number 10 is C-3PX, an assassin droid based on the C-3PO model here. Also this protocol kind of type droid, but and very similar looking to C-3PO, that is. But the beautiful part here on this figure is especially the eyes here, which you have the red and the white pupils, and then you have attachment to these figures. You can see all the little guns attached to the arms, the legs, and the hips there. So that's really cool. I absolutely love this figure. It's such a cool looking figure. This was a build-a droid figure from like not a legacy collection wave, but basically a like 2-pack kind of wave. So in every 2-pack you had a build-a-droid part, so you can build this figure. But there you go, number 10, C-3PX. So I'm gonna put him aside here and gonna get number 9 out here. A really cool figure as well. We have Lamia, I believe that's how you pronounce her name, Lumaya, or Lumia, or something like that. She's gonna fall. Yeah, she's not an easy figure to stand up at all, because I don't know, just a very heavy figure in the front. If you have the whip attached to her hand, she comes with this really cool whip. The cape is really cool. I love the tattered look of the cape, really like that. Love the head sculpt here, and she also comes with a second head sculpt that reflects Mara Jade's head sculpt. So I do believe she was like a changeling, like Zam Wessel was. I don't know the entire story on this character, but I really like this figure. I think she's really cool. I believe she came in a comic pack, so really awesome figure here. Number 9, Lamia. This is gonna be hard to balance. I can already see that, because figures like to fall over. Yeah, something like that. Whatever. Number 7, Prince Zizor, or Zizor, or however you want to pronounce him, or his name. A very well-known Star Wars character, especially from the days before the prequels. We had this book, Shadows of the Empire, and in Shadows of the Empire, the biggest bad in that book was not Darth Vader, but it was Prince Zizor, and you can see, or Zizor, whatever, and you can see him right in front of you. I love the color scheme here, with the purple, the gray, the gold, the green skin, the gold staff. Everything works so well, and it's just a beautiful looking figure. So number 8 is Prince Zizor. Absolutely love it. Most of these figures have great articulation as well, because they came out in that comic pack / legacy collection era, so they're all very well articulated. But here you go, Prince Zizor as number 8. 8, yeah. 8. Did I say 7? I don't know. Number 8, anyways. Number 7 is a 2-pack here, because I could not really decide which one to pick, but in reality both of these figures kind of belong with each other, and that is Kirkanos and Karner Jax from the Crimson Empire comic books. So I have the Crimson Empire comic books, and I loved reading them. So when I knew that there were some figures out there, it's basically, you know, royal guards, Emperor royal guards with a shade of black, and some you can see the armor bits. But I love this design. So when I read those comics, I really loved those design, and I saw they made figures. I had to have them, and there you go. They're on my list at number 7. I absolutely adore these figures. Despite the fact that the articulation is not the best, they still have swivel elbows, which make them, you know, less good than other figures on this list. But nonetheless, I absolutely adore this figure, or these figures. So that's why they're on number 7. The design here is beautiful, as you guys can see. So yeah, there you go. Number 7, Kirkanos and Corner Jacks. Gonna try to put them nicely. There you go. Number 6. I'm really bad at counting today. So number 6, we have HK47. And instead of putting Revan on this list, I decided to put his assassin droid on this list. Like I said, this is a droid that works together with Darth Revan, and as we all know, Darth Revan made his appearance in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, the video games. And I absolutely adore this figure, and again, like the C-3PX, this is a Build-A-Droid figure. This did come from a Legacy Collection line, but again, a very hard figure to find, actually, complete, because a lot of people want this. A lot of people are fanboying over Darth Revan right now, you know, with the regular figure release, with the 6-inch figure release. And it's a beautiful looking figure. I absolutely have no issues with this figure whatsoever. The detailing on it is simply beautiful. The articulation is really good for a droid figure. I love the fact that it's another assassin droid. We just don't get that too often, I feel like. So really like that. And yeah, the overall design, the red with the black, and then you get the gray blaster. I love the head sculpt as well. They also made a HK50 figure, which I do own, but I feel this one is the best out of both of them. I just like the color scheme here more than on the HK50, which is like metallic blue with gray. But there you go, number 6, HK50, 47. No, this is number 6, yeah. Number 5. 5 being a really cool character here, and a really cool figure. We have Kyle Katarn. Awesome looking figure. Absolutely love the accessories here, and they made a few Kyle Katarn figures, which they made this one in a Legacy Collection pack, or a comic pack, and then they made one in the 90s, I believe, as well. But this is definitely the best out of both of them. I only have this one. He comes with his lightsaber. His blaster has a holster to store that blaster. I absolutely love the head sculpt here in the outfit. I love the look of the jacket with the wrinkles. I love the shoulder pad. The head sculpt, really cool. I love the blue pants here, the jeans with the pockets and whatnot. Something about the look of this character that I just really do appreciate, and that's why I had to put it on my list, I guess. There's some great articulation again, like most of these figures, but man, I love the look of this guy. It's such a cool looking figure, so I had to put this on my list. Kyle Katarn at number 5 on my best list from Expand Universe figures. Now, going on to number 4 is Star Wars, whoa, I forgot the name for just a second there. Star Wars, not Identities, Visionaries? It's Visionaries, right? Anyway, it's based, this Darth Maul, Cyborg Darth Maul is based on a comic book line that they did, basically what if stories. So what if Darth Maul survived? What if Darth Maul went back to Tatooine to take his revenge on Obi-Wan? Which we saw in the Clone Wars, in Star Wars Rebels last season, but this was before Star Wars Rebels. This was before all of the new TV shows. This is before Darth Maul's return in the Clone Wars. This figure was made, I believe, in 2007 or 2008. It's one of those special edition comic packs, because this was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive together with Owen Lars. Right, yeah. Owen Lars was the figure, and he went after Owen Lars, right? So my mind is just out there. I just can't remember stuff. But anyways, Darth Maul, awesome looking figure. I love the fact that you have these robot legs, the chicken legs. some would say. And you do have a Clone Wars version now of this figure, because obviously it appeared like that in the Clone Wars. But the thing that I really like here is that you have the horns are super long. I love it. And I even have the Sideshow Premium format statue from this guy. I love this guy, the look of this guy. I've always been a big fan of Darth Maul in the Phantom Menace. I always wish they did more with his character, and they did in comics and TV shows, and I'm very happy they did. But awesome looking figures and beautiful looking detailing. Great accessory here with the lightsaber, just somewhat of an updated version on his regular double-bladed lightsaber. So Darth Maul at number 4. Cyborg Darth Maul, that is, at number 4. Trying to put everything here. Okay, now we're getting into a character again that is original trilogy based, but it's about a story that came after Return of the Jedi, I believe. We have Luke Skywalker, Dark Empire Luke Skywalker. Look at this awesome looking cloak. I don't know why, but since the moment that I got this figure, I just absolutely adored this figure. I love the look of this guy with the cape. This is a plastic cape, but look how it flows outward, which I absolutely adore. You have his green lightsaber here, but it is a little bit modified, so it's not like the Return of Jedi one. Just a little bit different here, but really awesome looking figure. I absolutely love it. There's not a lot to say here actually, because the figure itself is mostly dressed in black, only has one accessory, but there's just something about the look that I absolutely adore. I read the Dark Empire comic and the Dark Empire 2 comics, which I really liked. They also had like the clone Palpatine, clone Emperor part in there, and I also have that figure, which is also a really good figure. But I feel like out of both of them, this is definitely the best one, and this is definitely one that is very high up on my list. So number 3, Dark Empire Luke Skywalker. And putting everything without knocking stuff over. Number 2, this will maybe not come as a big surprise, but we have Grand Admiral Thrawn from the Timothy Zahn era books, which are now classified as legends, of course, but I love this. I'm sorry. Hasbro made a few Tron figures throughout the years. We've had 3, I believe. So we had one in the 90s, we had one in the comic pack, and then we had one in the Rebels line. I feel this is the best out of all of them, because the other ones are 5POA. This one has more articulation. I love the head sculpt the most here with the red eyes. He comes with his little creature. I forgot the name for just a second there. I can't remember stuff today. Anyways, comes with that, which is also removable. I love the pose that you can put him in with his hand on his back. I love the blue skin color they chose. I love the books, is also a big part. I read the books, the novels there, Heir to the Empire and Dark Force Rising, and those novels, I read them, and I really like them. And a lot of people still want those like novels to be turned into a movie, which they probably won't, but again, the figure itself is just really awesome looking, and I absolutely love it. And yeah, there's not a lot to say. This is my number 2 on my best Star Wars Expanded Universe figures list. So we do have Tron. Number 1, I don't know, this is just a very random character, but I love the look of this guy, and this is Roland Dyer. Look at this badass looking dude. I absolutely love it. This is my number 1 figure. I don't know anything about the character. I'm gonna be honest here, just don't know anything about the character. But the look of this guy completely sold me on this figure. It just looks amazing. I love the Mandalorian influences he has. He comes with a few cool accessories like a jetpack, a knife that can actually be stored away next to his foot there. You have a blaster, cool looking blaster, but the details on this figure is just really cool. You can strap here. So many nice parts. This is definitely the era where Hasbro did their best work on Star Wars figures, and this is definitely one of them. Now, the figure is not complete, as you guys may recall, because there should be a tube from the mat. There's just a little gap here, a little slot where you could put in the tube. that could attach to the backpack or the jetpack or whatever. I don't have that. I lost it, but it's not a big deal. It's just a little tube. I do have his accessories. The rest of its accessories, you can see the jetpack here. Looks really awesome. Very a big fan of that. So there you go, guys. Number 1 best, or in my opinion that is, best expanded Star Wars expanded universe figure. And here you go. You got the bunch together. Oh man, look at this beautiful collection here of expanded universe figures. I absolutely adore the expanded universe figures. I always try to add more of them, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this list, listening to me making this list. And I will be making a top 10 Sith list as well, so Sith figure list, and be on the lookout for that very, very soon. So until then, keep collecting, and may the Force be with you. Bye.